new location, blue wall. This is the apartment that we're going to be in for another couple of weeks. So yes, I'm in my pajamas. And I just wanted to update you on all of the skin stuff that's been going on for me. So obviously, mold at my old house. I've moved now, but at the time, I was obviously like my skin was feeling very dry. You would have seen from, you know, if you've watched any of my other YouTube videos, you would have seen how bad my skin was on my hands, especially in my last one. Oh my gosh, I'm just eating an avocado. I can't even tell you the pain that my hands were in, especially when we were just like, when we had already left the house for a few days and then we had to go back into the house. It was torture. But because I had started using these products that Bianca, the skin therapist I'm working with, recommended to me, my actual skin was much better. She also got me to prep my skin for like weeks in advance with fish oil, like really high dose fish oil, which I know is great for skin, but I didn't actually realize, specifically when you're trying to get really good, luminous, glowy skin, just how much omega-3 fatty acids you need. And especially for me, knowing that I have SIRS or biotoxin illness or mold illness, my liver's already doing a hard enough job as it is. And you know, for it to help me digest the fats that I eat, it's already doing a lot of work. So I'm probably not gonna have all that much bile to be able to break down my fats to be able to actually have omega-3 fatty acids that my body is utilizing, if that makes sense. Anyways, she gave me this book. I was just like literally reading something that like someone just DM'd me. I was just talking on Instagram about like my skin and how on my podcast, like skin from within and how it all starts from within. And so I've been learning so much about skin health, but this book has really helped me learn that. And this woman who's written this book, and Bianca gave me this book, so thanks Bianca, is actually the creator of this. So it's like, I feel like I'm doing my homework, you know, on my products because I know they're low tox. She, you know, Terry Vincent, the creator of Synergy Skin Science, Clean Science, or Synergy Skin, she's very holistic, and she talks a lot about, even like with sunscreen, I've always steered clear from sunscreen because I'm like, I don't want those toxic chemicals on me or my children. I mean, I only have one, but like on my child, because it's just toxic and it like seeps into the skin, and it's a chemical sunscreen. But interestingly, zinc oxide is a physical sunscreen. So there's chemical sunscreens and physical sunscreens, and the chemical sunscreens get seeped into the skin, but a physical sunscreen, which zinc oxide is actually a physical, because it's like, it's so tiny, but it still kind of sits on the skin. It doesn't actually like penetrate in, and even if it did, it's zinc, so it's like not a bad thing at all. But it's more of a physical sunscreen. I just thought that was so amazing and interesting, and that's something I learned from this book, Skinformation. So I highly recommend it if you're interested in skin. And I also highly recommend you go and listen to my podcast if you're interested in skin from within. And there's some supplements that I talk about in there right at the end that I suggest that people should use is Skin Nutrition from BioBlends. This is Dr. Libby's brand. Love Dr. Libby. I am obsessed with Dr. Libby. I love all her stuff. Love everything she does, everything she touches. You know, you can trust that brand. And then also the Beauty Chef. This is their new product, Clarify. It's got Brussels sprout in it, but it also has like prebiotics, probiotics. It's helpful for detoxification, and actually is quite helpful for estrogen detoxification as well, which is amazing. Anyone who's struggling with liver and detoxification, clearance of high estrogen, fantastic product. So highly recommend that as well. We need to save Gil. We're house sitting at this, at a place in the Northern Beaches, and this is what we're doing for the next few months. And then this morning that we noticed that Gil was starting to sink to the bottom. So we're like, holy shit, like this can't happen, because like we're house sitting, like the two jobs that we have, or 3 jobs, is look after the house, look after the rabbit, look after the fish. And then one of the fish started to sink to the bottom, and like I have no idea, I've never looked after fish before, but I'm like, I'm a smart girl, I'm sure I can work it out. Anyway, so we put him into a different container. We tried not to stress him out, that didn't work. So we've just gone and bought some bacteria, good bacteria, and I'm like, probiotics is the answer to everything. Seriously. Anyway, so we're on a mission to save Gil. We've just put some good bacteria in there, and we're just going to see what happens. And then we have to change the water. Never done that before, but I have good instructions from the man from Pet Barn, and I'm excited. So I'll, once this crisis is averted, I'll talk back to you. Failure is not an option for Gil, okay?
He's not dying on my watch. There's something major that I've realised. We're putting some new water in, and so the major thing that I've realised is that you have to dechlorinate the water because you're taking it from the tap and you're putting it back into the fish's like tank. And it's like, if you don't have a filter and you're not dechlorinating your water, that same issue is going into your body. And also the fact that bacteria is like the answer to everything, and the fact that your environment dictates how healthy you are. These are literally 3 things that I think is so, like, it's such a good analogy and metaphor for humans. Like, just a reminder, you are your environment. Like, you can't get away from it. No matter how healthy you are, you have to also clean your environment. You can't just clean yourself. You got to be careful of that chlorine and bacteria. Good bacteria is really the answer to everything, because it actually like does stuff. Bacteria actually helps you like metabolize things and creates new vitamins and nutrients. It's going to, for these fish anyway, help clear out ammonia and nitrates out of their fish water. How cool is bacteria?
I've tried like 3 times to record a story just to be like, hey, if you're having a mentally day, it's all right. It could be mold, like it is for me. I know the reason I'm shit is because of the mold exposure in the house that we're in at the moment, which I know you're overhearing about. All my escapades, mold, and all the houses I've been moving into, and how they're all moldy, and how they're all giving me mold illness symptoms, and I'm over it too. If you're overhearing about it, I'm over experiencing it. But yeah, look, I don't know. Do I want to give you advice? No. I just want to tell you I'm shit too. That's all. I hope you're all right. If you're shit, I'm going to try my best to go to the beach and just not do any work today, or for the next few hours anyway. On that note, it might be helpful to know what my symptoms are, my mental symptoms are when I have my mold illness, which is called CIRS, chronic inflammatory response syndrome. It would be worth you checking out the podcast episode that I did called What Hidden Mould is Doing to You, and I will link it here. For me, it is brain fog. Like, it's like, I'm like, turn on, and I'm like, I was not even like, again, I'll turn left and I'll be like, why did I do that? Like, it's not good, right? Or I'm just not like conscious of what I just feel like a bit of a zombie, right? Feel a bit out of it, almost like I'm drunk, sort of. And headaches. I get bad headache. And the last symptom, which I know you guys can relate to, or so many of you can relate to, is like, I just feel anxious for no reason. I'm irritable. I'm like, and it's not a cycle thing. Like, there is no cyclical reason, hormonal reason for me to feel like this. And I can't shake this just underlying anxious feeling of like, I'm anxious and I'm irritable. And it's just so annoying, and I'm frustrated at my own emotion. So those are like my 3 main like mental symptoms that I get. So yeah, I really think, just go check out the episode that I linked before. I'm not going to link again, so go click back if you want to listen to it. It's just like, maybe it could explain things for you. Maybe it could help. Maybe when you got out of the exposure, like I got out for a month and I felt so much better for a month. And then I went back and I was like, wow, it really is the mold.
Just currently sorting out Billy's breakfast. So what has she got? Just out of curiosity, a mandarin, an apple, and a banana.
No, my tummy hurts.
Your tummy hurts. Is that because you drank your hot chocolate so quickly?
No.
Really? That's fine. My skin should be so much worse, but it is like so great. Like this, I have no foundation on. So in terms of supplements, let me show you. At the moment, I'm using Nordic Naturals. This is double strength. So the double strength is totally worth it. Like, it's more expensive, obviously, but I'm still taking 4 to 6 of these. And normally that's how much I would recommend someone take if they were a client of mine and they were using fish oil. And then any kind of pure collagen, like unflavored collagen. So I'll oscillate between like Dose Co, which I really like. Oh my God, they have these like amazing Choc Fudge, like collagen protein bars. Oh, they're so good. And then Designs for Health. I also use the BodyScience Collagen Regenerate. People have said to me like, are you pregnant? You're glowing. No, I'm not pregnant at the moment. I just got my period today, actually. So yeah, I'm not pregnant. But I'm telling you, like, if you want to glow, you need to get these. And so thanks to Bianca for actually, I didn't even know this product existed. I didn't know there was a double strength. Those are kind of like 2 like main players when it comes to like internally what I use for my skin. I just think, like, if you want to keep it even more basic, like, these are the two that you want. So yeah, and then tonight I'll show you, because like my morning routine is very quick. My night routine is what I'll take you through tonight before I go to bed.
I feel like I've been talking about this skincare routine for so long. So here it is. Just woke up, and actually I'm doing this backwards. I'm just taking my makeup off first with the Wool Eater almond oil I always use. Billy's put a sticker on it. This is the Bioscience Squalene and Amino Acid Gentle Cleanser. It's not like the best cleanser in the whole world, nor do I think Synergy would approve of it, but it's just what I use for right now. And I'm actually double cleansing. And so I said it was backwards because actually I fell asleep last night and I totally forgot to do this for you and record it. This is the first one I use at nighttime. This is vitamin B1. This is niacinamide. It's actually like strong. It's 13%. So I've tried the ordinary before, didn't notice any difference like I do with this one on my acne and wrinkles. This next product is Derma Calm. This is like such a beautiful moisturizer. It smells so good, and I can just tell my skin is just like less red when I use it. And so this is like my night moisturizer. I really like to take the time to really like smooth this in. This is when I slow down and calm down. And then the last step is the de-stress oil. This oil is so beautiful, and it's just one pump. So super easy, one pump of everything. And then I slow right down, and then I do this lymphatic drainage massage, my neck, my jawline. I just kind of smooth out my face, nice and soft though. And then this one really helps with my sinuses, this one and the next one. And I just pull really softly, and then I push all the way down to my lymphatic glands in my neck. This one here is so nice for my sinuses when my sinuses feel blocked. This one's more for like wrinkles. And then I just smooth it all out, and then with whatever's left, I just press it into my skin nice and soft. Don't forget your lips and your eyelids and anywhere else down your neck as well. And then I thought I was finished. Lol, I am not. Of course, I have to tell you what I do in the morning. So this is Uber Zinc. In the morning when I wake up, I literally just wash my face with water, and then one pump of this. Here's the bougie pump again. I love this bougie pump. It's so awesome. This morning routine is so easy. It saves me so much time in the morning. Thank you, Bianca. Both this Synergy Skin one and Derma Visuals are the only sunscreens I've ever used that have not made my skin break out. And so there it is, that 4-step routine. That's what I'm loving at the moment. Let me know in the comments, what did you think?